Good morning, all of you. I'm your science teacher. Today, I'm going to teach you chemistry of IIT Foundation. In our last videos, we discussed on the second chapter of our chemistry, that is physical and chemical changes. So, in this chapter, we discussed on the famous scientist Joseph Willard Gibbs and on the different topics changes around us, chemical substance, chemical symbols, chemical formula, chemical equation, types of chemical reactions. So today we are continue with the next topic, that is types of changes on their properties, chemical changes and physical changes. So physical changes we already discussed in last video, and different properties we already discussed. There are two types of physical changes, uh, of reversible physical changes and irreversible physical changes. Okay, for example, melting of candle, it is a reversible change. Cutting of wood, it is a irreversible change. And crystallization we already discussed. Then today we continue with our topic, chemical changes. So chemical changes, by an example I can explain you. Suppose you are taking milk and we taking milk, or any simple example we take. Suppose you take a wood piece and you burn that wood piece, so the black uh, smoke is coming out from the flame, yellow flame is also you see. And after the burning of wood, only a, as a residue s is remain. So, but what is the product of wood? Ash. Can you able to convert ash back into wood? Are you able to convert the wood from the ash? No, because wood wood change in wood change by chemical change. Okay, so it is an example of chemical changes. A chemical change is a change of substance into one or more new substance with different composition of properties. It means when any chemical change uh, occur or chemical reaction occur, then the substance produce two or more another substance with different composition or properties. Okay, so from our example, our reactant, we also a word use substance or substance or reactant, we use that word before reaction, before chemical change. And after chemical change, the substance we get, that we called products after the reaction or after the chemical change. So what the substance we called? Products. Okay, so if our in the burning of wood, our substance or reactant is wood and fire or heat, or after the reaction, what the product we get? Ash, flame, smoke. Smoke and flame both are the types of energy. Okay, so energy is released in this reaction and product form as the ash, and we are not able to convert ash back into wood. It means it is a chemical change. Okay, so before reaction, what we call the substances? Reactant. And after the reaction or after the chemical change, we call that product, we call that subject as a product. Okay. So this example we already discussed, the burning of wood piece using matchstick, and ash is left behind the residue. We cannot get wood back to the ash. Same, same as a piece of magnesium ribbon. A piece of magnesium ribbon is heated over a burner. It starts burning. with a dazzling light and produce dense white fume. And on cooling, the white fumes leave behind only residue, white residue. After the reaction, what we get as a product? Only white residue of magnesium oxide. And we cannot get back magnesium from that magnesium oxide. We are not able to, or we cannot get back our magnesium from magnesium or magnesium ribbon from the magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is the S or white residue. It is our product. Okay. Suppose I show you. It is a magnesium. When it burns means always burning occur in the presence of oxygen. Okay, so it reacts with oxygen after due to the burning. So magnesium and oxygen reacts after the reaction. These are our reactants. Both are the reactants. And by the matchstick, we burn the magnesium ribbon in the presence of oxygen. Always, we know that always fire or combustion will occur in the presence of oxygen. So what we get after the reaction? MgO, magnesium oxide, 2MgO. Okay, 2Mg or 2O. Okay, so it is our magnesium oxide is our product. We are not able to get back magnesium because chemical changes are irreversible. Clear? Hence, a chemical change is a permanent change. Chemical change is a permanent change, and in which original substance give rise to one or more new substances. It produces one or more new products or more substances. They have different composition or different properties, both physical property and chemical properties. Okay, so here are some examples of chemical changes are shown. First is photosynthesis in plant. By the photosynthesis, plant produce food from the water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. So, but we cannot again we cannot reverse back into the carbon dioxide and water. It is a non-reversible or chemical change. Burning of a paper. When we burn a paper, we cannot back after converting ash. We cannot get our paper back. Or after burning matchstick, it is also an example of chemical changes. Digestion of food. If we digest, our body digests the food, can we get back food from the digested food? No, because it is a chemical change after reactions of many enzymes. Preparation of ghee from butter. After preparing ghee from butter, can we get back butter from the ghee? No, because it is a chemical example, chemical changes, chemical reaction. Decomposition of leaves. If a leaves is decomposed, that we cannot get back leaf from the decomposed particles of leaves. Okay. Characteristic of chemical changes. So here some chemical changes, characters of chemical changes they write. So we discussed on it. One or more new substance. Always remember that when a chemical change or chemical reaction has placed. So some characteristics are shown here. One or more new substance with entirely different properties from the old substance. Okay. Energy is either evolved or absorbed. In the chemical reaction, either energy is evolved or absorbed. Okay. Change cannot be easily reversed. The product which formed after the chemical change, it cannot get back easily by or it easily cannot reverse and produce their old product, convert into old product. Okay, weight usually changes. It means the weight or the mass of the substance before the reaction and before the change or after the change has both both places the weight of the substance has changed. Why? Because the chemical change has occurred. Some weight in the form of energy is released and they form different products. Okay, gas may get released, gas also released in the reactions. Color may change, color also change. Precipitate may form, precipitate also form. Okay, so what is precipitate? So by an example, I can try to understand what is precipitate. Suppose you are taking mm, dirty water, dirty water in a flask or a beaker. So we filled the okay dirty water and add some alum into it. Alum means फिटकरी, सुना होगा आप लोगों ने. If we add alum into the dirty water, after some time what we see? The water is clear, clean water, and the dirtiness or the substance which polluted the water or which dirty the water are collected into the bottom in the form of precipitate. Okay, then since loss of heat is usually so we already discussed, there are in the chemical change energy is either evolved or absorbed. Okay, so in an exothermic reaction, chemical reaction in which energy is released in the form of heat or in the form of light. So before reaction, the objects we known as reactant, and after the reaction, new substance is formed that we known as product, and heat is released. Okay, so some exothermic example of some exothermic reactions are rusting of iron, reaction between water and calcium chloride to form what form after the reaction of water and calcium chloride? Hydrochloric acid and calcium hydroxide. Okay. Reaction between sodium sulfate and bleach. Reaction between sodium sulfate and bleach. The chemical name of bleach is sodium hypochlorite. Okay. So after the reaction of sodium sulfate and bleach, they form sodium bisulfate or sodium chloride. These are the product of this reaction and energy is released. And the next one, reaction between sodium and chlorine. Reaction between sodium and chlorine, they make or they form sodium chloride, table salt that we use in our kitchen for making food. Okay, these all the examples of exothermic reaction. Now come to the next type of reaction, endothermic reaction. Both are the chemical reaction, but on the basis of released energy and absorbed energy, these are classified into two categories: exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. In exothermic means exit होना energy का, endothermic means absorb होना. Okay, so in this reaction, energy is absorbed from the in the form of heat from the environment. Okay, so reactant, it takes the heat from the environment and form product. The product is different from the reactant. In this reaction, energy is absorbed. So some examples of endothermic reactions are reaction between water and ammonium chloride. When we react water and ammonium nitrate, they form after the reaction ammonium hydroxide and nitric acid. Then the next example, mixing of water and potassium chloride. These also produce a new product, and it is also an example of chemical changes in in these all the reactions, in these reactions, heat energy is absorbed by the reactant. Okay, I hope आप लोगों को समझ में आया होगा. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Good luck.